Good morning to the judges, Sir Ramli and Mrs. Christine and all my fellow friends. I am Fahmi Hakim from SMK Sulaiman, would like to present the review of Forrest Gump's story. Forrest Gump is an American man with an IQ of 70. He lost his father since he was a baby and was raised single-handedly by his mother. When he went to school, he was noticed to be a slow learner and was sent to a special school for spastic and retarded children where he spends all his school years. As a young man, he was spotted by a high school football coach and went to high school so that he could play football. He became a tremendous success at the game high schools because of his speed at running and his large build. He then went to the Harvard University to play football for the university. At Harvard, he was discovered to be an idiot servant as he could solve complex mathematical problems and got A in a physics course called Intermediate Life. He also met friends at Harvard and learned to play harmonica from his friend called Buba. Unfortunately, besides Intermediate Life, he failed all his other subjects and dropped out of Harvard. Forrest Gump was then brought to fight in the war in Vietnam, where he performed bravely and was given a congressional medal by the President of USA himself. Unfortunately, he could not save his best friend Buba, who died in war. Recuperating from a bullet shot in the backside, he met another good friend then and learned to play ping pong. Forrest became so good at ping pong that he was invited to Beijing to play with the Chinese. In Beijing, he saved Chairman Mao from drowning and given a parade. Back in USA, Forrest played his harmonica in a band with his high school sweetheart Jenny. Jenny and Forrest went to an anti-war demonstration where Forrest threw his medal away and managed to hit a civil servant with it. Forrest was then arrested by the police and put on a spaceship with a Mormon astronaut and an orangutan by NASA. The spaceship crashed landed in Papua New Guinea, where the 3 crew members stayed in with a cannibalistic rat and plant cotton for them. Forrest learned to play chess from the chief of the tribe. Finally, just as they were about to be eaten by the cannibals, they were rescued by NASA. Forrest then met up with Dan and Jenny and earned a living as a professional wrestler with the stage name of the Dons. Jenny was not happy with the wrestling and left him. Disheartened, he quit wrestling and went in search of Jenny. On the way, he spotted by a chess champion and took part in a chess tournament where he won many games. On the way to the tournament, he visited Hollywood and was invited to act as a creature with Raquel Welch, a famous Hollywood star. Eventually, he went home to his mother and set up a shrimp business. His shrimp business grew extremely well and he invited them to help him with the business. As his business expanded, he became a respectable man in his community and was invited to run for senator. Unfortunately, his opened up his past and he stood down. He then went to another town and learned to play keyboard and drums, in addition to his harmonica, and became a famous one-man band playing in the streets. Finally, he met Jenny and Jenny presented him with his son Forrest Jr. The story of Forrest Gump shows that even idiots can become the best in what they do and become a success in USA. It is the story of the American dream. For comments, I found the movie to be quite interesting, but was quite disturbed by the fact that the movie claimed that the Shenandoah cursed God, and the next instant was rewarded with repaired self-esteem, increased cash revenues, and eventually a wife who loved him. It did imply that he cursed God, and one which I completely disagree with it. And for the rating, Forrest Gump is a really instructive movie. It tells about friendship and then love. He brings a touching gravity to the role of an idiot servant from the South who finds strength in God, contrary his childhood while Jenny and his good mom. When Forrest falls a few IQ points shy of minimal school requirements, Mama knows who to sleep with the band the rules. Her son was a gift. Forrest makes his pilgrim's progress from the 50s to the 80s. He becomes a college football star, a Vietnam War hero, a shrimp tycoon, and even a father. In a college dorm with Jenny, who lets him touch her breast, the beginner Forrest ejaculates instantly, losing her interest and his self-respect. In the army, Forrest saves his captain, whose legs are later amputated, and the captain resents him. Forrest is everything we admire in American character, which is honest, brave, and loyal. And the movie feels ironic that nobody can stay around him for so long. So I would like to rate it for 4 out of 5.